Welcome back, everybody.
Let's
To
go! Sorry,
sure. I mean,
got
whatever
excited
Michael
there.
said. Yeah, well, let me tell you, my timing on this intro, fantastic,
It's wonderful.
literally fantastic. Well, because here's the thing. Listen, StreamYard, I got some beef with you. I need a 3, 2, 1 countdown of when it's actually going to go live on all the platforms.
Sorry, my wife just texted me and said that "Let's go" was extremely too loud. Sorry, wife. Thank
Exactly.
you for watching the
There are
show. I
literally
appreciate that.
children trying to sleep in your house.
Actually, okay, funny story. So, like, my oldest daughter, she probably slept on the couch when I came home from work at 4 o'clock. She was asleep probably for an hour and a half, a good hour and a half to 2 hours. Didn't think
That's
she'd
a
go to bed.
that's a mood.
So yeah, put them to bed about 8:35, and before her show even started, my wife came in here and said they're already asleep. We were really surprised by that. Didn't think she'd be going back to sleep.
Like, how old are your kids?
Two of them are 5 years old, and one is 4 years old.
Okay, never mind then.
What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say 8:30 bedtime. I was gonna say well, a little
I
early
mean,
there, bud. But I didn't. They're
yeah,
still in the young ages.
yes. Technically, they shouldn't
I
even
never
be in
had a
school,
bedtime.
but they're in kindergarten. So two are in
I don't.
kindergarten.
I don't think I ever had a bedtime.
You know, you,
I had a. I had a. You should go to sleep now, but not
Mhm.
like a.
Something tells me your parents just kind of like gave up on you. Like, we're
I mean,
this
I'm the
is
last one.
like this is never going to work anyway. So just go to bed whenever you want.
I
Like,
was the last one, so you know.
I
Also, the
understand.
best one, the best looking one, the most talented one, the funniest one.
You
Uh,
know,
I mean,
I'm the youngest in my family, and I'm adopted as well. So I always tell everyone that my parents couldn't get it right good enough, so they went out and chose one, and then
why?
they said, "You know what? We're done
There's no
here."
way that I knew that.
That I'm adopted.
There's no way you've ever said that to me.
Totally have. My sister's adopted too, but we're not from the same biological parents. So, but anyways, yeah. So I always tell everyone back to my story instead of what you do know or don't know. But so I always tell everyone, especially my brothers, I'm always like, they couldn't get it right with you guys, so they had to go out and adopt. And they're like, like we could probably do better than this. And they got me and said, okay, we're done. We've got it right. We're completely finished.
Wait,
But in
so
your
have you
chance,
met your biological parents?
I have not. But I will say this. When I turned 18, how crazy is this? My mom gave me a letter from my biological mom that she wrote me when I was born, but by law, I didn't even know about until I turned 18. I
By
couldn't even know.
law?
Yes, because technically I could not know about it. I don't know how all that odd ends go about, but I didn't know about it, couldn't know about it. And I will say this, my parents have from day one told me that I was special because I was adopted. Like it wasn't none of these hidden things.
And well, and for many other reasons.
Anyways, but some parents I actually have known families that have never told people that they're adopted. They just really think like their sister is actually. I know one instance where they think that their parent is their sibling. Like that's how close a teen pregnancy or whatnot, and they just never have told them anything else. And their grandparents
Low
wanted
key,
to
I feel like I'd rather have that.
see. I'm actually glad I know from the get go because it's no lies. Because what if somehow out in the real world someone accidentally says something? Because where I live here in this little old town, like everyone knows everyone's business, and someone could easily assume that you do know and say something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you live in a shoebox, that
Yeah.
could happen.
But no, I mean, my family have been straightforward with me on everything. Hey, boys, I love to hop on it and get to take on the whole lockout situation. Redbox would love to have you on there. We've not even dove into that yet. So if you'll just hang around with us, we're still talking about adoption at the moment. But yeah, we'll get you on in just a second. I have no problem with that. You, Connie?
Of course. Well, listen, Mike, I love the fans. I'm all for the fans. So
Absolutely. But saying that, when I've got my letter, I read it and she wrote it with pencil. She was a teenager. Yeah, over 18 years, it kind of faded, made it harder to read a little bit, but you could read her name on there. I did find out that she was from Lexington, Kentucky. I live about 3.5 hours from there, and had her name on there. You can do these searches where it's free. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you pay $5 and you find their phone numbers, address, and everything like that. I'd done those for many years of my life and never really found anything. And then I remember one time, and it's probably been 5 years ago, that in her letter it had a middle name as well. So I just typed on Facebook one time her first name and middle name in one of the locations it found, and actually pretty sure I found her on Facebook. I never went any farther than that because the lady that I found had been married or is married, has a child, and this whole different life. And I was like, you know what? She could not even told her husband about me, and I wouldn't want to break up a family when I'm totally happy with where I'm at anyways. It's just to know like health issues now that I'm up in age. Like all the time I go to the doctor and they're like, any health issues, blood pressure, heart disease. I'm like, I literally have no idea. So like they just mark it out.
Interesting development.
Yes, sir. I'm special in so many ways.
Yes, you are, Michael. Yes, you are. All right. Well, listen, now that the life session of the podcast is over,
The
we
real
can dive
world.
in. Yeah, we can dive into what people are actually here for. And that would
Ouch. That hurt my feelings a little
be.
bit.
Michael, I'm sorry. Nobody's here for you, okay?
I took that personal.
You should. They're here for me. You? Take it or leave it.
Goodness, Christian, you see what I have to deal with.
Amazing. Perfection. I mean, hey, I wish I could deal with that too. Anyway, listen, we're going to do our center fielder list here, Michael.
Oh,
You
okay.
ready?
Can be.
Michael, we always started off with the list, and you're the person who gave
go
the
first
center
this time.
fielders.
I went first last time. You go first this time. Yes.
Fine. All right. So what am I going to do? 10-6?
Yes.
Number 10, I have Ramon Laureano of the Oakland Athletics. Now, he's a fantastic fielder, unbelievable. He could be higher, but he's low like this because I'm not sure what the bat truly is. And the reason I'm not sure what the bat truly is because the boy was suspended last year for PEDs. So, is he, the hitter that he actually is? Is he going to fall off a cliff? You never know. So I have him there at number 10. I have Harrison Bader at number 9. I got Trent Grisham, number 8. I got Luis Robert at number 7. And at number 6, I have Brian Reynolds. Is JBJ or Alex Verdugo on this list? You know what? I'm not going to lie to you, Mr. Redbox. They are not. And if you mean JBJ like Jackie Bradley Jr., he's not even on a top 20 list. He might be the worst. He might be the worst center fielder in baseball. That might mean you're a Red Sox fan, and I might have just upset you. But Jackie Bradley Jr. It was not very good last year. Very good fielder, I will say. Very good fielder. And Verdugo, I thought he was a left fielder. I thought Verdugo was a left fielder.
On my list that I've actually kind of used as a platform on what I've went mine, they actually do have him as 13.
Interesting. You did, but it's all good. I don't blame you for not including him. Okay. See, here's my thing. In my defense, I really did think Verdugo was a left fielder. So if I make a left fielder, when we make our left fielders, he'll probably be on it.
Okay. Well, see, I'm a little nervous now on my list here that I'm kind of imitating here because it also has Adam Duvall, and I don't think he played center field either. I think he played right field for the Braves.
Well, listen, Michael, you mess up all these lists anyway.
Oh, now I had 2 solid lists the last 2 weeks. This list I was a little late. More. So you know what? So at number 10 I have Verdugo. Yeah. See, I'm a little iffy now. You got me all nervous on this. I was prepared, and now I'm not.
Well, I don't want to make you nervous. Why don't you just go ahead and say your list? We'll judge
I'll just go with it. Marte for the Diamondbacks. Is he not center field?
He is. He's on the Mets. Oh, he's Starling Marte. No. You're not Starling Marte. Kettle Marte, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, Kettle Marte, yes. You're correct.
All right. This man knows what he's talking about. Thank you, Redbox. Thank you so much. You maybe just gave me that list, or that name. But anyways, I do have Reynolds at 8, and then I have Cedric Mullins from Baltimore at 7, and then I need one more down.
Wow. Cedric Mullins at 7, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't even
Interesting.
have your first one that you said. Who was that? Oh, Ramon. Yeah, on this list we've got him all the way down on 30, but we don't know how he's going to be. So I understand. And then I actually got Starling Marte at 6.
Okay. Well, I have Starling Marte at 5.
Okay.
I then have George Springer at 4.
Okay. I've got Springer at 5, and then I have Betts at 4.
Like Mookie Betts?
Mm-hmm.
See, Michael, now your list really got me all messed up.
What's that? Where you got him at?
Mookie's a right fielder.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's when I seen this list, I was like, hold up now.
Oh, look, Dalton's here.
Well, I figured we finished the list before we brought him in.
I didn't even see Dalton was on the back. So listen, Dalton, we're going to get to you, pal. Don't you worry about nothing.
Dalton, go ahead and be watching this on Colorcast if you can. Type in MD Lawson 00 USN. Actually, he needs to look you up, don't he, Anthony?
Yeah, he does. Akon over USN. There you go. Mookie Betts should have never left Boston, but yeah, you got it wrong. He ain't a center fielder. See? And then so he doesn't know what he's talking about. My point proven once again. Unbelievable.
Okay, carry on. Where are we at? 3 and 4 or 3, 2, and 1?
All right. Yeah. Well, see, Michael, this is where we have our little disagreement, of course.
Okay.
I have Cedric Mullins all the way up at 3. He had an unbelievable year last year. I think he batted 291, was a 30-30, 30 stolen bases, 30 home runs. Unbelievable. Number 2.
He actually only had 27 stolen bases, I think, last year.
27? You sure?
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it's okay.
So, 3 off, unlike you.
Right.
Where, you're 4, you're like 3 center fielders off, but, it's
I mean...
Byron Buxton.
Right, but I'm pretty sure
Byron Buxton, I have it number 2.
Okay.
And then listen. Has Mike Trout missed a lot of time the last couple of years? You're absolutely correct. You wouldn't be wrong in that statement. No, not at all. Am I still going to put him at number 1? Absolutely. Because until somebody gets to Mike Trout's level, I don't care if he's hurt or not. I'm putting him number 1. This is the Jacob deGrom thing. Even if he's hurt, he's so much better than everybody else when he's healthy that I got to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hands down. Even not playing a season, Mike Trout's number 1. Now, Aaron Judge, does he play any center field whatsoever? He's just straight right field, ain't he?
Yes, Judge is a right fielder. Well, I mean, he played a lot. He played some center fielder last year.
He's even on that list because I was going to make you happy. I was going to put him at 2. Then I was like, after I seen Betts on there, and then you did make fun of me. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to put Judge on this list. I'm just going to stop. Say Mike Trout.
All right, time to open beer number 5 and get ready to go on my lockout rant. Hey, Redbox. After this list, we got you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I said we go ahead. Let's get him on.
All right. Wait, did you even say you're 3, 2, and 1?
Yeah, I did. Trout.
That's 3, 2, and 1, huh?
Yeah. I mean, that's how good he is.
I literally destroyed Michael's list by saying some people weren't an outfielder.
Listen, this is what's so
this
funny.
Man is in shambles right now. He's in shambles.
It's true that these lists are all guess. We've looked at these top 100 lists, and then at the end of the year, relook at them, and they are way off. All I know is Juan Soto is going to win MVP this year.
Here we go.
I'm just saying that.
No, Michael's list only wins because he has Verdugo at number 10. Otherwise, yeah, you got it. Exactly. See, so realistically, I would. Now, Mr. Redbox, how long you need here? A minute? 5 minutes? What are we looking at here? I just want to make sure that you got enough time. I want to be a gracious host. Make sure you got enough time. 5. You need 5? We'll give you 5. Now, Redbox, I will also see, Michael, I'm even going to do something for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm even going to do something for you right now. Ready? Redbox, now listen. I love rants, but Michael is a family man, a man of faith. He likes to keep it PG. So if we could avoid the big, bad 4-letter words.
I appreciate that.
It would be appreciated.
That is
It
very
would be
respectful of you,
appreciated.
and I thank you so much, man.
Oh,
I do
listen,
really-
Michael. As much as I'm here for you, but I'm here
Thank
for
you.
you, pal.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
We like
All
to
right,
try to
Redbox.
keep it at least PG-13.
Yeah, let's put you on.
All right, here
I
we
don't know
go.
if I can. I was about to ask that. I can do. See, this is why we love our people.
Yes,
5
sir.
minutes. Put them on
Yep.
the mic.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow you
Redbox.
too,
Michael,
Redbox.
just don't talk because it's gonna double back. You know what I
You
mean
go.
with the StreamYard. So unless you mute yourself on the StreamYard. Oh, here we go, Redbox. How we doing, my brother, my pal? Oh, we got the dog. Okay.
Hey boys, how you doing? How you doing?
We are A-OK. What's going on?
Well, I haven't following this lockout like too closely, but today I was reading up on it and I saw that the MLB had made a very interesting offer. So, for those who don't know, if they don't come to a deal by Monday, the MLB is going to start canceling games. Which, by the way, the season doesn't start till March 31st, which I think is ridiculous that they're canceling games this early on. I mean, what, you still got a month?
Yeah, I've made that argument.
But here's where I think the players really stepped up, and I think they made an amazing offer. They said, okay, I see your March 31st offer, and I raise that. With no uniforms with sponsorships, and no advanced playoffs. And I thought that was a gutsy move by the players. I thought, way to stick it to the league. The players, obviously, a big issue has been revenue sharing this year. The players want more of the money from the big fat cats up in corporate. Good on them. You know what? They're really sticking it to them. I hope the players stand up to them and hold up through this. Obviously, I don't want any of the season to be canceled. I'm excited for baseball to get back. The start of the season, I'll definitely be watching before the postseason and the other leagues cranks up for the year. But I think the players are doing an amazing job. What are your thoughts on that counteroffer?
Well, I actually did not hear about the whole thing of not like with the sponsorships on the uniforms and all that. I didn't hear that. I know that they've been counter offering back and forth, but listen, I've been on the player side. I think it's easier to defend them than to defend the billionaire's owner, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I mean, even I wonder how long it sticks, though. You know what I mean? Only because the MLB came out now and said, listen, if we cancel games, we're not replaying them and you're not getting that money back. So once the players heard that, I really wonder if they're going to stick to their whole, we're negotiating this and we're not going to do that and we're not going to do this, because then, listen, we all know what makes the world go round, and that is money. So when the players hear all of a sudden, we're not going to be getting paid, and I think, somebody posted it that, Garrett Cole for every game that's missed loses 193,000, and I think Max Scherzer loses about 253,000. So I wonder what happens when they do start missing games, and if the MLB serious that they're not going to make them up.
So every game they lose, I guess for the pitchers this wouldn't apply so much, but for the players, every game guarantees them 1/162nd of their salary. So for every game they lose, they're losing whatever 1/162nd of their salary would be. And I think that's, obviously the MLB has got all the power, and this would be really annoying for me too if the players are making these kind of offers. Because I want to see an extended playoff system, and I was saying this to Lily earlier today on her other show. I think the wild card system needs to be scrapped, and I think they need to adopt a system similar to the NFL. Not the NFL. The NFL has got a similar system to this. They need to modernize too. But the NHL and the NBA, I think they need a system with a top 8 in each league. Make it even if you want to have 6 teams and 2 wild cards. I think we need a more modern system where there's more teams. I think the San Francisco Giants of a few years ago were a perfect example of that. They were a wild card World Series team, wild card World Series champions, mind you. I think that if that's not case enough for an expanded playoffs, I don't know what is. So I think if the MLB, they've got the players have some power here too, because it's been proven, it's been shown what a team who came in as the bottom seed can do. I mean, other leagues, I could go on for examples forever. The Montreal Canadiens and the NHL made a run to the Stanley Cup Finals. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
MLB needs to modernize. And please get a designated hitter in the NL already, please.
Thank you, Red Box, for all of that.
Absolutely. Great points all around. Just real quick on that, one reason why the playoffs or the players are wanting to not have the extended on that is because if they are missing games, the players are getting cut. And we all know, well, I'm assuming we all know, is with the extended playoffs, the owners are getting the extra money from that. All playoff games, that money from television and the concessions, the whole 9 yards, and that all goes to the ownership, not to the players. They don't get a penny from the extra games on there. So that's where really the MLB players are saying, okay, listen, if you're going to cut our salary or cut our pay from the games that we do miss, then we're not going to give you the extended playoffs, which I think is fair, actually, because – but at the same time, I almost think it was a fake punch by the owners, because technically we talked about this last time. This is a lockout. This is not a strike. You know, we at the end of this, like, they could say you have to report, and we're going to go by last year's CB, whatever. Yeah. So and we'd have games, but they're not wanting to do that. They're just wanting to lock out. Okay, we're just going to cancel games and not play players. So I feel like they're almost doing a weak threat by saying that we're going to cut these games and not pay you, because technically they could have these games. So I don't know why they're wanting to just not have games. So I do like that the players are saying, well, we're just not going to give you the extended playoffs for that. Other than that, I think that they would actually like the extended playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the extended playoffs keeps more teams in it. We've talked about that as well, because, you know, one of the things that they're trying to get rid of as well is the tanking. So if you add a playoff team or two, then obviously that keeps two more teams in the race, instead of, you know, them at the midseason point saying, all right, well, there goes our season. We're going to give you all of our good players away, and then we'll move on. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I think there's just been a lot of back and forth on both sides. It just hasn't done anything.
What's also crazy is I think it's like $100 million for the TV contract. So if they do go back and these players say we're not extending these contracts that have already been made, like the MLB, I'm assuming, would have to pay that contract.
Oh, yeah.
To these television networks that have already been paid out. So to me, it's almost a bigger threat by the players saying we're not going to extend this if you're not going to pay us. So that's something to be looking out for too as well on this.
Here's my thing like I said, let me make this clear. I've been on the side of the players. But if I was looking at it from the owner side of view, right? Here's what I don't understand if I'm them. So you lock the players out right now. Fine. You think that helps the negotiations, I say, whatever. Congratulations, have fun. But why don't you lift the lockout, say, okay, let's play on last year's CBA until we can get a new deal this offseason, and then you put the ball in the players' court.
Because they don't want to play on that last year. So, I mean...
But here's the thing. They're scared of 94 happening. Because what happened in 94 is there was a lockout. They didn't go into the season with a new CBA, and then in the summer, which is realistically when baseball makes all of its money. It doesn't really make all of its money at the beginning of the year, because you got to think about all the East Coast teams. I mean, Michael, it's April. It's April. It's cold. I mean, listen, I love the Yankees. I don't really want to go sit at Yankee Stadium on April 1st when it's, 30, 35, 40 degrees and windy. I'd much rather go. Listen, I would still go. Don't get me wrong.
Fair weather.
Yeah, imagine. I would go. I'm much more likely to go when it's August and it's, 70 degrees at 7 o'clock at night, and I can chill there with my friends and do whatever. So in 94, they went on strike in August, and they had to cancel the World Series. But if you're the owners, from a negotiation standpoint, why wouldn't you say, okay, guess what? Lockout over. You guys can report. We're going to play on last year's CBA. Because then if the players strike, you're not the bad guy anymore.
No, it's the players are the villains now. So, yeah, I as a owner, I love that step, really.
So, I mean, that's what I would do. I feel like that's what just makes sense.
I was listening to one guy, and I want to say it was MLB Network that was on YouTube. He was talking about, I didn't catch his name, but I knew he looked familiar, and he talked about he was actually the GM of the Cincinnati Reds, which is my team. And he was saying back in the last strike that happened, we missed 40 games, I think. Or I'm sorry, it was like, yeah, maybe it was 40 games, 20 or 40 games. And he said, we played, I want to say he said they played 140 games. And he said, we really got pretty much a full season in still. You still had the World Series and everything was fine and everyone got paid. He said it was not that big of a deal. So he kind of made lackadaisical of missing some games, but I don't know. I think to me, for the love of the game and the fans that are the fair weather fans, as we say, or as I say, I think losing some of these games would be bad for just the fans like that. I mean, you had Cal Ripken Jr. playing in so many straight games that really brought baseball back for just a little bit there. And then you had the Sosa, McGuire, who brought baseball back again. Then you had the Bonds era. What's going to save it this time? I mean, of course, they did say they're not going to test for steroids anymore, so maybe they're just expecting that to bring it back again. But
see, here's the thing, though, and it's the fact that this is the first year it could be normal again, because you had the COVID shortened season.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had a COVID-affected season.
Right.
So you haven't had a true normal MLB season. Yeah, what's going on, Sean? We haven't had a full normal MLB season in 2 years.
2 years.
And if you miss games this time, it is solely your fault. It's no other person's fault other than the MLB, Players Association, and the MLB. And this isn't 94 anymore.
Right.
Because if you look at 94 when they missed the World Series and the players go on strike and all of that, what would you say? It was like 15, 20 years removed from like the golden era of baseball. Like when baseball was at its height, its highest powers, you should say. Michael, we're in 2022. Baseball hasn't been number one for how many years? 1970 and 1980 was however many years ago.
Absolutely. It's been a very, very, very long time.
Well, Michael, it's been a very long time since we've talked to this man. And that would be Dalton. Now, I don't think he can come on the color cast, so we're going to have to finesse the system again, Michael.
No, he's in the color cast.
He is in the color cast.
Yes, he is in the color cast.
Now, which one are you, Dalton? I got Sean.
We'll bring him in here so he can talk to us on the stream.
See, here's the no. I don't. But he only has his phone, right? I don't think he can do color cast and StreamYard at the same time.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Dalton. I'm saying that out loud. I had told him to get back on the StreamYard, so yeah, he'll have to do it just straight from the color cast as well.
So why don't you shoot him over a text?
Okay.
Tell him to just worry about the StreamYard. Michael will have you leave the color cast. I'll put the AirPods away.
I can't believe you asked which one he is. There's DC3. You know that's him.
What are you talking about? There is no DC3. Oh, there he is. Never mind.
Yeah.
It wasn't there before. Before.
Right.
So don't blame me.
It might have been when he was still in our green room here.
Exactly. So tell Dalton to head on over to the StreamYard and not to worry about the color
cast. To the stream. To head to the StreamYard?
No. I need him on the StreamYard because then I'll have you leave the color cast. I'll take the AirPods out and everybody will play through the computer audio. Everybody will be able to hear everybody.
Okay.
We'll have a wonderful Michael, who did with Coach Ballgame, if you remember.
Right. Okay.
So we'll have him Head back over, Dalton. I know we're screwing you all up. We're a pain.
We're
So,
learning this as we go on the fly.
exactly.
Real quick break while we're waiting on him. Guys, for the ones that are on Colorcast, thank you all so much for joining there. We do
Facts.
have a live stream on this where we also have a podcast as well. So we're just trying to get out all these kinks where we are streaming straight to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, where we have Backstop Banter on all this. He says he can't hear us now. Let's see here. Get on Stream Yard and we will fix it.
There he is. Okay.
Not on time.
Now,
So I'm going to go ahead and leave Colorcast right
you
now.
leave the Colorcast. I'm going to disconnect the Bluetooth. We're going to go through. Oh, let me turn this down before I blow everybody's eardrums out. Let me put the AirPods down. We'll put everybody right over here.
All right.
All righty. And then bam. We can add Dalton as well.
There we go.
Hey,
Hear yourself?
There we are.
see, I can't hear you as good on this as I can Streamcast, though. Or Colorcast.
Can't hear us as good.
Not near as good, no.
I'm sorry.
It's a tragedy. I hope the earwax is cleaned out because we're doing it this way.
All right.
Yeah, this is the only way that we can get all three through the Colorcast and the StreamYard at the same time.
Okay.
Come on, Dalton. You
So-
don't got the AirPods out? What are we doing, guy? Making all this money from the DC3 bats. And the glove now. Oh, yeah. I saw the
Yeah,
glove.
oh yeah.
I saw the glove.
So let's do a formal introduction here, guys, for everyone that can actually see his face on here and for everyone on Colorcast. Joining us now, we have Dalton Cornet, who is doing so many different things around the nation, around the world a little bit too in the times past. He's played college baseball at Alice Lloyd College here in Kentucky. And then he's went on to play one season with the Lexington Legends, went on to play a season with, make sure I name everyone here, because I know you went to the Northeast and played in those winter leagues, was it, or summer leagues up there as well, right?
Played in Puerto Rico.
And, well, Puerto Rico as well. And then you went over to the Mustangs, Billings Mustangs in Montana, played as well this last season. So while I wanted you to come on here to maybe give us some news of what's going on now, because I'm pretty excited about this.
Right. So now, I know everybody's heard of the Savannah Bananas.
Yes, sir.
They have a premier pro team of just all pro players coming to Savannah for I think it's a couple months. So we're all meeting up here and gonna play a little banana ball. So it's gonna be really fun. All pro players. I think Jake Peavy's coming.
Nice.
Yeah, our manager is Eric Barnes.
Okay.
That does MLB Network.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty cool.
Now, to make sure I'm getting this straight, are you playing with Savannah or are you on the team playing against the Savannahs or Bananas?
So they're both the same team.
Okay.
They just split you up before the game. It's kind of like Harlem Globetrotter type deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Generals always lose, though. I mean,
Well, right. This one,
Okay.
Party Animals could win. You never know. Savannah
Okay.
could win, but it's both the same team.
Okay, so one day you could be a banana, the next day you could be a party animal. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Correct.
So when does this
Okay.
kick off? I mean, I actually know, but I'm just to get this out here.
I have to report the 3rd, and then
Okay.
I think our first game is March the 10th. I think.
I think it's the 11th and 12th, but it's all right.
Look at this man, Michael, just trying to flex that he knows all this information. Like he's
Well,
Mr.
I don't
Cool guy
know.
over
You
here.
all might play on Thursday. I'm actually going to try to go down to Savannah and watch one of the weekend series. I know that there's 2 back-to-back on at least a Friday and Saturday. I'm trying to work
Yep.
out some media passes to see if I can work my way down there and do a little backstop banter from there.
Dalton, I'm so sorry if Michael ever gets a media pass.
Connor, you're gonna have to fly in.
Hey,
Listen, Dalton, I got some stuff going on too. I got to go. Starting in April, got to go head over to the High A affiliate Yankee team and go be a cameraman for him.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
your boy starting in April. Tampa. Oh, I was about to say Tampa Bay.
Nice.
Tampa Bay. See, he don't even know who he's working for. It's all
Hudson
made
Valley Renegades, baby.
up. Okay.
Might have to go get you a tryout, Dom.
Hey, there we go.
You know, although Michael has a bat, I still don't have a bat. Still don't have one. I feel,
Oh.
you know, my feelings are crushed. Crushed.
Watch him. He's going to pull it out.
I know.
You mean this thing signed by Dalton
he
with
didn't
a
even actually sign
DC3?
it? He didn't even actually sign it. His mom did.
That's okay. Today was yesterday her birthday or today?
Today's her birthday.
See?
Happy
that.
birthday,
I knew
Mama
that,
Cornet.
Michael. I knew that. You're a bad guy.
No, you didn't. You don't even have Facebook.
She might be watching right now.
Happy birthday,
Exactly.
Kim. Look at that. Used too. Can you see the crack? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, see, he gave you,
You know
one
what?
that he didn't even hit good with. That's why it's cracked.
I asked for a cracked bat.
Dalton would give me a brand new one.
Dalton, you know, we try to make this show about you, but every time you get on here, someone gets upset every time. And I think, you know, it's just he doesn't get the love that he deserves from you, I guess. I don't know if he just feels second and he don't like that. But
First of all, every time Dalton posts on IG, I give him a nice congratulations.
mhm.
I give him
He does.
I give him a nice I miss you. I hope you come on the show.
Well, anybody can comment to someone that's like, you know, professional, but do they comment back to you? That's
Michael, Dalton
Ooh.
always answers me.
okay. Do you, Dalton?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I said you always answer me on IG.
That's true. I always answer you.
Hey, Dalton. Who takes care of you, boy?
Michael does take care of me pretty good.
That's right. That's all we got to say. We don't even go any further than that, but we on the same page and we good.
If I was Dalton's agent instead of Michael, guarantee he'd be on the team.
I mean, I wish I was his agent. I've tried. I even said, Dalton, I will go get my agent license if you will have me. And you know what he said to me? He said, I better not.
Oh, he's lying.
Well,
That's a lie.
no, Michael. He's smart. That proves to me
I
that
agree.
Dalton actually knows what he's doing in life.
Now, Dalton, I do need a baseball card. Just saying.
I got
throwing
you.
that out there. Okay.
I got you.
Right,
So
Steve?
we also need to help me out with those media passes. Try to figure
I
out
can
how
try
we
to talk
work
about that
out.
tomorrow. I'll work something out tomorrow.
There we go. That's what we're talking about. Listen, they asked for our I emailed back and forth, actually on IG, as you say, with Banana quite a bit on there. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll help you out. We'll get this. And I finally got an email from someone. And this lady is like, so here you have a podcast. Do you care to send me the link to the podcast first? I'm like, yeah, girl, I got this. Bam, send all the information with Unwrapped Sports Network. Got people from Australia, Canada, LA, Florida. My co-host is young and dumb, but he lives in New York. So I haven't heard anything else yet. I don't know if they just don't like the New York. Maybe that's what it was.
Hey, they'll give you the passes for sure.
Okay. They better, because I'm coming.
They'll hook you up.
There
Yeah.
we go.
You might be. Yeah, you go sit in the last row. That's where Dalton wants
Yeah.
you.
They'll say, here's your media passes, but it'll be like $30 a ticket. Just throwing it out there. I mean, it's just how it is.
You know, unlike me, Michael, who's going to have unbelievable access for the Hudson Valley Renegades.
Hey, Michael, I don't know if you know this, but it's all you can eat when you come.
I did not know this.
Oh,
and let me tell you, you can tell it look a little more crispier right now because I just started using the camera.
By the way,
and the
Michael
angle was a little bit.
word from me. Michael
I did.
Michael had no idea what that meant before I said that.
I was going to say more tan, but you know, the angle you actually see my full self a little bit more. And Connie's like, "Whoa, I understand why you're saying you're a big man now." So that all you can eat might be done after the first game.
First of all, now Michael's trying to make me look bad. I never said that.
But I'll tell you this, Dalton. You get me those media passes when I come down there, and I promise you, I'll bring you some chicken wings or some chicken tenders out there to the dugout for you, okay? I got you.
There we go. That's a deal. I'll make that deal with you.
Of course.
Now, Dalton, I have a question for you. And it doesn't technically affect you because, well, you're not a professional baseball player at the moment. But
yes, he is.
Well, Michael, no, don't get me. No,
See,
don't.
Did you hear that? He said you.
Whoa, Dalton, are you playing for one of the 32 professional baseball teams?
Technically, yes.
No. Main roster. Main roster.
He said no.
Major league, no.
Okay,
No.
okay. See, thank you. He's not.
I'm sorry, Dalton.
I said first of all, and I also said he's not there yet. I've
It's-
never had more. I've never had more faith in somebody in my life.
I've never seen anyone have so much disrespect for a guest on their show. No wonder you don't have a
Connie
bet.
just disrespected me bad right there.
He really did.
This is simply false.
He
This is
did.
simply false.
He did.
I mean, you're not a pro, are you?
He just said
Wow.
that he's not on a major league team.
But
Unless he
I'm
is
still
on-
professional.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
he gets
That-
paid to play.
This is true. Okay, fine. Anyway, listen. The main point of the question is,
Mhm.
me and Michael have had some, arguments back and forth of how much time you guys really need. And
Yes, I
said-
wanted to ask this. Good.
I've said, listen, because they're talking about, maybe canceling games at the MLB level because they need a month of spring training to get ready. My thing is, now you have March 30. So let's just example here. If you know your season starts March 31st, but you guys are locked out right now, you can't technically train with your teammates. Wouldn't you still be training and ramping up the same way you would be?
Yes.
So if the lockout ended, maybe let's say the 14th, so that's 2 weeks into the month, would you still need the full month to get ready, or would you say you need about 2 weeks because you've been ramping up already?
I mean, me personally, probably 2 weeks, but
See? There you go,
but
Michael.
I
End of
understand where they're
conversation.
coming from of having the full time.
Nope.
Okay, now
I
let
only heard
me.
the first part.
Now
Because,
let me
that's where Dalton said I was
counter.
right.
All right, Dalton. Now, from a MLB facilitation where you see your stretch, your flex mobility, you're gauging everything, all these stats that you have, for a pitcher, you probably need a solid 4 weeks to say, okay, you pitched this way, your flexibility is still here in a range, you recovered here. Okay, this is what pitch we want you to work on. Catcher, you notice this here on this. Okay, next week we'll notice that your flexibility is down some. We're going to ice this a little bit more, back off a little bit more. They probably literally to be throwing up there and to excel for 162 days. They probably really need that 4 weeks, don't they?
They do. They do. That's correct.
Thank
I
you.
would say it's pretty important to have the 4 weeks just because you get live game reps in spring training that you wouldn't get otherwise training by yourself.
Now,
See,
that's very that's very important. That's true. But as I said, you're still getting the 2 weeks. It's not like we're just going lockout ends, boom, regular season. No. You get the 2 weeks still. You can
Yeah.
play probably
2 weeks is a lot different than 4 weeks, so
okay, but you can still get those live ABs.
yeah, I would rather have the 4 weeks to get ready than the 2 weeks, just because I would be more prepared and feel like Michael said. I would kind of know what I needed to work on before I get into the actual season.
See, more prepared, absolutely agree with you. But necessary, that's a different word. It's different. Prepared.
Okay, well, I'm going to throw this out. I'll throw this
Okay.
out. Necessary, not really, because if you really think about it, you're one of the best in the world. When you're at that level, you're one of the best in the world. You already have the talent. You already have everything. It's just pretty much building on top of it. You're just refining those movements for the actual game setting. That's pretty much it.
Okay, I agree with you on that, but I'm also going to counter that as well because you want
What is this,
to.
the Price is Right? Deal or no deal? Counter and offers now?
No,
Deal or
this
no
is-
deal?
this
Deal or
is like
no
a-
deal, by the way?
This is a rebuttal.
No. Deal or no deal back in the day was
That
a
was
banger.
dumb. No,
Banger.
it was dumb.
No. That
The
show was a
banker
banger.
never offered enough. Like, it was always way under. But anyways, so my rebuttal to that is when you are a little more seasoned in that and you are the best of the best, you don't want to overdo it by trying to still stay on top of the game. Like, you need to learn your body more, correct? Like, you need to learn how to make yourself recover more and understand arm strength more. And even to me, this offseason almost is more important as any others because you can't use foreign substance for sure now. Like, your whole body needs to be retrained on this to understand what's going on with that.
You had a
Now,
whole half a season to do that.
no, mid-season.
Exactly. You had the other half of the season.
But I'm saying mid-season to just boom right at it. Like, there's no way that they really had a chance to, like, probably get cameras on them where they could go in the bullpen, the simulators where you can really track what's going on. Because the technology they have, we probably don't even realize what all they can do with them. And they're doing it from the mound in live games where we probably can't really see the most of it. Look like I just lost a
before they go into spring training, they're pretty much ready to go already. Going
physically,
into spring
right?
training, they are ready. It's just they want to get their game reps. That's pretty much it. They train so hard during the off season that we're all ready. Going in past spring training, we could go straight into the game and it not affect us. But we do like to see the
It's just
live at bats and everything first.
Michael, it's just looking better and better for me every time Dalton speaks. That's why I know he's a brilliant man.
You know what? You can kiss his butt all you want. You've already ruined it for him because you said he was not a professional player.
Listen,
Just
by
gonna throw that out
professional,
there.
I literally meant MLB. So you can calm down. Listen, Dalton,
I'm sorry, man.
I could
I'm
throw
so
I could
sorry.
throw 100 pitches at Dalton, and he would probably hit 96 home runs. There's no questioning the man's ability. So Michael, just because
Dalton, question real quick.
You're trying to
Is
drive
it-
a wedge between me and Dalton.
Is it hard? No, you did it yourself. Is it harder to hit home runs off slower pitch balls?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, snap.
Oh, Michael's dead. Oh, look at this.
Oh, snap. I'm still here. I am so here. Hold up.
Michael. You better go
Dang it.
unplug that camera, brother. Oh, no.
Pitiful.
All right, whatever. We'll get on with Dalton's answer. Michael just looks like, when something goes wrong on your TV, but it's okay. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Now I lost my tan. Dang it. I lost my tan.
Now Michael doesn't
But
look
anyways.
all crisp and 4K-ish. Now it looks like he's live streaming in 480p.
Back to normal here. Golly. So is it harder to hit? Now, I'm not going to say like junk, like, you got, what is it, R.A. Dickey that threw all that just slop at you. But if like someone's throwing a fastball at 80 miles per hour, is it harder to hit home runs off of 80 miles per hour than it is 90 fastball?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Really? So, Connie, he may not hit that many off of you because you're probably throwing what, max cap, as you say, 50?
Max what?
50 miles per hour.
No, you said max cap?
I said your cap's probably what, 50 miles per hour?
Michael, I literally have an orbital cannon as an arm.
Watch him say 80 right here. God.
I have an orbital cannon.
How fast you think you can throw? Because I guarantee you I cannot throw over 60 miles per hour.
Well, Michael, you're like 64.
I mean, seriously, how fast you think you can throw?
I could probably still get into, the 70s.
You really think you can get the 70s?
I think I could.
Dalton, how fast can you throw?
Can I throw?
Yeah.
Dalton's got to be. Let me guess. I'm going to go. I'm going with 86.
I was going to say 88 because it's got to be coming down, second base.
That's what I'm
pretty
saying.
Quick.
So on the pull down, I've hit 90 before, 92 on a pull down.
Okay.
But to second base, this will actually shock you.
Okay.
The MLB average to second base, throwing to second base, is 77 miles an hour.
Really?
What?
Yes. Yachty throws at 82. That's some of the better ones. Wilson Contreras throws at 84.
And Connie thinks he can throw at the 70s.
Well, I meant from a pitching mound.
But if you think about it,
I understand.
if you think about the other ones, like Tyler Flowers throws it, I think 75 down to second.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not as hard as what you think. Throwing it down to second, it's a different movement.
Mm-hmm. It's more of the reaction to actually get ready to throw, then, ain't it?
Right. You got to get rid of it really fast.
So what are we looking at, Dalton? Huh? What are we looking at your speed at?
Mine?
Yeah.
I've been up to 80.
Somebody get this man to AAA.
And he still wouldn't be professional, right? My goodness.
Technically, no. You wouldn't be. You'd be a minor leaguer. You wouldn't be
I'm
a
sorry,
professional.
Dalton.
Am I wrong?
New
if
York
you're
is
in-
here.
Michael, if you are in AAA, you're a minor league player. You're not a professional. You're a professional when you reach the professional.
You're a
league.
professional, but you're not a major league player.
No. You're not a professional until you hit the highest of the sport.
Okay.
Just like G League, not even
Okay.
professional.
No,
G-League?
I don't agree with
No.
that.
G League, not professional.
Yes, it is.
Minor
So you're
league?
saying G League is not is amateur?
No.
Then it's professional.
No.
Thank you.
It's
If you
right
get
there in
paid
the
to play,
middle.
it's professional.
It's right there in
Yeah.
the middle. It's right there in the
If
middle.
there's no if you're either amateur or you're professional.
That's just simply not true.
It's either
That is
amateur,
true.
college, and you're getting paid under the table, but which now you can get the
Okay,
NIL,
let's
so
throw
you're
this
good.
out though. Let's throw this out. Let's say I'm playing in Japan. Does that mean I'm not professional?
No, you are.
How's that different?
Because it's the professional Japanese league.
But it's the professional. It's the professional baseball league, just at a different level in
It's
America.
minor league, though. It's a minor league.
But it's professional.
I don't consider professional until you're at
Wow,
the
Dalton.
end point.
I'm sorry. I
But
apologize.
Michael,
for
we're
this
not professional.
rude-
We're not professional podcasters because we're not at the top. I'm just saying.
So you're not professional unless you're like elite.
You know, I don't think you have to be
So-
elite. You just have listen. You could be the worst player in the professional league, but that means you're professional.
Okay, so
The best player in the minor league is not a professional.
So let me ask you this: a doctor is in the medical field.
Uh-huh.
A nurse is not in the medical field
Oh,
because
well,
they're
they
not.
are.
They're not at the top. They're the nurses.
But they made it to be a nurse. Like a student nurse is not a nurse.
He
They're a
made it
student.
to minor league.
No. Michael, an intern? You're not part.
No, intern don't get paid.
That's not true.
I mean, you get compensated, but you
I
don't
got
really
plenty
have
of paid internship opportunities.
Dalton, I mean, I am so sorry about this dude. Any plans after Savannah?
I think
Like,
Dalton respects me even more now.
I don't think
Yes.
so.
So I signed the contract to go to Northern Colorado.
Okay, who we playing with in Colorado?
What'd you say?
Who we playing with in Colorado?
What do you mean? Who are we playing with?
Like, do you have a team, or is it just like their professional league section that they have there? Or
Yeah.
amateur?
So it's a MLB partner.
Okay. An MLB partner? Oh, okay. Must be like, their daycare or something that they have of unprofessional
Wait, so how
players.
long? So how long is the Bananas League?
It's 3 months.
Really? Oh, okay. So it's what? It's March to June.
April, May,
Well,
March, April.
okay,
May.
I lied. It's not that long. It's like
There's not that many games, but it's over that period of time.
Oh, I didn't
Right,
know.
right.
I didn't know if it was like a full season type of thing. I thought it's
no. It's just 10 games. I think 10 or 14 games.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
I better see
okay,
you.
so
I
we're gonna-
better see you on the Bananas TikTok.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. You'll see me.
So are you down in Savannah now?
I'm in Savannah right now. Yes.
Okay, because I actually did on my TikTok some Savannah videos popped up, and I was looking for you already, but I haven't seen you yet.
No. I'll be at the field tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you'll see any videos of me tomorrow, but I will be at the field tomorrow.
Okay.
All I know is I better see you pimp the hell out of a home run if you hit one.
Well, I'll give you all a secret. Tomorrow, I'm wearing. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on just a second.
Oh, sneak peek, people! This is only
This is a sneak peek action nobody else has seen.
Oh, exclusive.
Hey, this is that
Amateur
exclusive
hour.
content you get only from watching this show.
Only exclusive, only on this amateur live broadcast show.
Technically, we're amateurs, Mike.
I mean, we probably are.
Although I think we do a damn good
Please
job.
be number 3. Please be
All right.
number 3. Let's see
So I
that
have a
swag.
banana button up,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I'm wearing a yellow tutu for tomorrow.
That's what we like
Okay.
to see.
I
That's what
mean,
we like to
I'm
see.
not gonna lie. I want you to put. Never mind. That's just going to sound way too weird. So never mind.
So tomorrow we have to dress up in certain themes. So somebody's wearing a coconut bra. Another one's wearing a cheerleading outfit. Stuff
Now,
like
how's
that.
the weather down there over there in Savannah?
It's like 80. I think today was like 82, something like that.
Okay.
I was gonna say because it's about I think we're about to get 8 inches of snow right now, so I was a little concerned for you.
Well, I mean, technically, spring training should be going on in Florida and Arizona, so it makes sense, I guess. So, theme now. Do you have a number yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Are we hoping for number 3 at least?
Of course, always.
Okay. If not 3, we're going with the 00, right?
Yeah, I'll take 00.
That's right. Okay. Are we wearing a sleeve?
Maybe.
Dalton doesn't seem like a big what's the word, accessory guy.
No, I'm a huge accessory.
Oh no, he totally is. Don't you remember the Cuban sleeve that he had when he went to Puerto Rico? Or I guess it wasn't Cuban; it was the Puerto Rican flag sleeve.
Yeah,
see,
I'm a huge accessory guy.
Golly, it's pitiful. Listen to this. The 3. Don't you say your 3's backwards when you play too?
Yep,
that is true. I remember that. No, that I remember. With the necklace.
Dalton, I mean, I'm your biggest fan. Just going to throw that out there.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. And I'm trying to be your agent, but you won't have me. You told me no.
It's because he cares about his career.
I do too.
And Michael being his agent, it's just down.
Listen, I'm trying to piggyback off his career so much to make this amateur podcast to be professional.
Well, listen, when Dalton makes it, he's taking us with him. I mean, come on.
He's taking me with him. That's right.
Because if not, I'm coming to every game that Dalton plays with a sign. I'm coming with the sign every game just to torture him.
And the sign's going to say
bad things, Michael.
Okay.
He's going to say some
I've
bad
seen
things.
Dalton in it. I've seen Dalton's tutu.
You know what? It could be.
Yeah.
It really could be.
I'm super excited for you, dude.
Tomorrow, you.
Oh no! What happened? What'd you say again, Dalton?
All we heard was tomorrow, and you look like your dad right now.
Oh god, what happened?
Dalton, did you hear me?
Oh, no. Now we do. What'd you say? We heard tomorrow. And then
I can't hear you now.
Oh no!
Can you hear us now?
I don't think he can hear us, Michael. Oh, there he goes.
Boom.
Oh, here we go.
Yay!
Can you hear us?
No.
Oh, you might have to reload the page. Might have to, let me hit him in the private.
You want to?
chat.
Yeah.
Let me. How about refresh?
We can hear you. We can hear you. You can't hear us. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I said tomorrow I'll send you guys a picture so you can see, you can post. You have free will to post wherever you want.
Thank you. That sounds wonderful.
Yep. But
can you hear?
I'm gonna head off here. I'm gonna get some rest for tomorrow. Get ready to go to the ballpark. But I'll send you guys all the stuff so you have free reign to post whatever you want.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You gotta love technology, Michael.
You got to, and he's in Savannah, like a big city where it should have better Wi-Fi.
Michael, I'm gonna admit something to you right now, Michael.
Okay.
Now, where is Savannah?
Georgia.
Okay, good. No, that's what I thought. Okay, good.
Are you serious? You didn't know? I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
No. Because for some reason, I did not think Georgia was warm at this time of year.
You do know where Georgia is, right?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Hold on. Now you're making me second guess myself.
Where is it? I need to know. Don't look it up on your phone. Put your phone down.
I'm already looking it up, Michael.
Where's it at? Come on, just tell me. What state is it next to?
No, Michael. I was thinking of the wrong place.
What was you thinking of?
Don't worry about it.
You were thinking of South Carolina, weren't you?
No. In fact, speaking of South Carolina, Michael, I will be there on spring break. So we're going to have a great time.
Well, see, that's why I thought you might have been thinking about it because you've mentioned that, you've went there for vacations and stuff. So where were you thinking? I need to know.
I was absolutely, for some reason, listen, I know now looking at Georgia makes 100%. And listen, I know Georgia now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In my head, Georgia was somewhere in the hold on. See, I don't know all the states, Michael, sometimes. You know what I mean?
How do you not know all the states, dude?
No. I know that. But
No,
like,
you don't.
no. Here's the thing, Michael. Here's the thing. In my head, Georgia, for a quick second, was somewhere in the Indiana region.
India.
Michael, I had a moment, okay? We
Okay.
can't have moments?
I mean, not when it comes to states. The only states that I really would struggle with would be like the Vermont, the Connecticut, like all those that are
Michael, we can
up
take
there.
a state test right now on stream. And I would win.
Name one, and I can probably tell you what's around it.
Let me look at a map. I gotta make sure you get it right.
Okay, that's fine.
How about South Dakota?
South Dakota, obviously, it's right under North Dakota.
Okay.
Bam, easy.
What's to the left of it?
What's to the left of South Dakota? That would be Idaho. To the right would be Wisconsin.
You skipped over 2 states to the left and 1 state to the right.
Okay. South Dakota?
Yeah. See, Michael? Oh, Mr. Big Tough Guy over here. Huh?
Okay, I said Minnesota. I'm sorry, I'm Wisconsin, Minnesota, then South Dakota. I apologize. I did miss a state there.
Okay.
And then there's Montana and Idaho. Montana and Idaho.
What about the other one?
What do you mean the other one? South Dakota? North Dakota?
Wyoming's right there.
Yeah. So what's next to? You don't look. What is next to? Are you not looking?
I'm not looking anymore.
Okay. What's next to Colorado?
Colorado, huh?
Uh-huh. As you're looking here.
What direction am I looking at?
Just all around it. All 4 corners is what I just did.
4 corners? I mean, I know that is part of the 4 corners. No, it's not. I lied.
No.
Yes, it is.
What do you mean the 4 corners?
Isn't that where you can stand in 4 states at one time?
Colorado, I mean,
I thought isn't that the one where you can stand in Utah, Arizona, New Mexico all at the same time?
I mean, maybe, I guess.
Like if you lay down and like a
Oh, you're talking about in the movies. Yeah, sure.
See, I don't know. I have to blow my nose so bad, and I don't know where any of the tissues are in my room, and this is not going to end well. Okay.
Georgia was around Indiana.
Michael, I had a moment, Michael, how many left and right fielders did you just put on your center fielder list? I don't want to hear it.
I mean, do you really want to argue me baseball, like not putting a person in the right
Michael,
position?
last time I checked.
This is a baseball show.
Baseball show, not a geography show. Just saying.
In the end,
just
I would rather make sure I know where my states are than who played where.
Listen, Michael, I have been hold on, let me see. I live in New York. I've been to Florida.
Okay, me
both
too.
Carolinas.
Okay.
And that's it. So I don't care about any of those states.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd be like measuring how many states we've been to. So, okay.
So listen, all the other states haven't done anything for me. Not a thing.
Well, I would say this. When I was a kid.
Too. My mom just texted me, said, I've been to Virginia too, apparently.
Oh, your mom's watching the show?
No, she can hear me. Actually, she might be listening on Colorcast.
Oh. Hey, Mom. Like, have you just been through Virginia, or like you actually went there?
I went to Busch Gardens. I went to Busch Gardens, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Jersey, we've obviously been. I mean, I live in New York. Of course, I've been in Jersey.
Right. Have you been to Hershey, Pennsylvania?
I did go to Hershey.
Okay, I've been there.
Michael, how did we feel about Hershey?
I mean, the candy was okay, but...
I mean, I went when I was really young, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember it that fondly. So, like, to me, it had to have been boring. I remember Disney, even as a kid, very vividly. I remember going to Chef Mickey's. I remember, all the Tower of Terror.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember
Hershey
that
Park. My mom said it rained. Apparently it rained when we went to Hershey. Yo, Mom, can we go back to Hershey?
Mom, can you just get on the hot seat and talk with us?
She said no to going back to Hershey.
Oh, okay.
And no, she would never come on any of my shows, ever.
Come on, Mom.
That would literally never happen. You have a better chance of
What's mom's first name?
Anna.
Anna? Nice.
No middle name. Find that kind
Really?
of strange.
Okay. Well, my dad didn't have a middle name or doesn't have a middle name.
We all have
Fun
middle names.
fact, my dad's name, well, I mean, I don't care, is Britt Lawson, Britt, Britt. His dad's name is Britt Lawson. My brother's Britt Lawson, and so he had a son, and his name is Britt Lawson. So
So shouldn't that be the fourth?
it is Britt Lawson the fourth. Like they're kind of starting their own like little kingdom of names here. Like just throw in a middle name, get it, like break it up. Like it needs to end, but I wouldn't want to be the man that ends that, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, listen, at this point, we're off the rails. We're off the rails. So we might as well end it here. We had a wonderful show.
Yes.
Listen, Michael, we went from baseball to Dalton to, professional or non-professional to states to middle names
To
you're
Georgia
adopted.
being annexed to Indiana,
Michael,
which is
listen.
where Ohio is.
Yeah, by the way, there's some very fantastic looking people in Ohio.
You didn't say you've been to Ohio.
I haven't, but I know a few people from Ohio through social media. I might have to go. Might have to make a visit.
You hear this, Anna? You need to take his phone away from him. He's talking about social media too much. This is pitiful.
Michael, we literally do social media.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Never mind. Never
It
mind.
would be
Just
the best
get rid
idea.
of TikTok.
Nah, TikTok is lit.
Listen, I got to ask you a question. How do you get this camera to last so long? Because it's already died, obviously.
Well, you should probably plug it in.
Well, the cable that I have blocks the other cable from being able to be plugged in.
Well, then you need an adapter.
That's a good idea.
Tough life out here with technology, Michael. All right, whatever. Michael,
Listen.
where can everybody find you so we can leave?
You can find me, MD Lawson00, on all social media, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Also on Colorcast with USN at the end. And we do appreciate every view that we have from there. Also, you can find me on all the social medias with Backstop Banter on Twitter. Also on Twitter, I have Count the Bucket, which is actually Count Bucket USN, where my show is on.
I was counting the buckets, Michael.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Where our show is live on Saturdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we talk everything NBA, and March Madness is coming up. We're going to have to probably start doing some college stuff very soon. Kentucky is looking very good. We're going to make a push. Do you even have a college team that you cheer for?
Michael, I hate college sports.
So Syracuse, gotcha.
I mean, I guess if they made it, I'd be like, cool, New York team.
That's pitiful. You're killing me, Smalls. They're amateurs. I know you don't do amateurs.
I don't. I don't watch March Madness probably until the Final Four.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious. I could literally care. Michael,
You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't think I can name a single thing that I care less about than college basketball. It's just not important. Anyway, for me, Anthony Conover _ on Twitter. Listen, I do Gen Z Sports on Mondays at 7 Eastern where we talk about everything. Hard count. We're taking a couple weeks off, me and CJ, but we're going to have some people fill in for us, hopefully, next week. We couldn't get anybody to fill in this week, but it's okay. That's 9 Eastern on Tuesdays. And then obviously me and Michael do Backstop Banter every Thursday, talking everything in the baseball world. Hopefully we'll have Michael, because can you imagine how fun this show's going to be when the lockout's over and like 800 free agents get signed in the matter of 30 seconds?
Yeah, because there are a lot of still.
There's like 300. There's like over 300 free agents left.
But I'm saying like even like big name.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we got Correa out there, Story still there. Kershaw's a free agent.
Kershaw.
Got to see what happens with Freddie Freeman.
I mean, do you
look,
think he's a New Yorker?
I don't. I think that he wants like 6 years. That'll bring him to the age of 38. Yankees already have LeMahieu till 38. They have Stanton until he's like 38. They're going to have to sign Judge until he's probably 38. You can't run a retirement home. Can't do it. So, I don't know. But whatever. A Conover USN over there on Colorcast. Anthony _ over on Twitch. Make sure you check out all the pods available everywhere: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, I should say.
Yes.
But all right, listen. With that being said, we're wheezy out of here, as I like to say.
Wheezy out of here.
Yeah, we're wheezy out of here. Michael, that's a
All right.
hip hop reference that I know you would never understand.
Deuces.
So, with that being
One
said,
lo-
everybody,
One love.
a wonderful show as we always put on. But